This is Paul. Yes. I was just getting ready to make some phone calls. Yeah. And I had tried to call St. Vincent de Paul's. It seems that the landlord didn't get the actual rental help that I thought that she was going to get. And I understand that there's been a power outage, but I thought I'd call St. Vincent's again to see if they actually sent it approximately a week or so ago. Yeah. Since I know that we both did speak to the actual charity itself, yes. Seems odd to me that the mail is taking that long. Now, this is what's known as the Housing Resource Center. Yes. Serenity House of Cloud County Housing Resource Centers work with families and individuals in our community to secure housing with deposit and housing subsidies that supplement tenant household income. Oh. Our goal is to work with landlords in our community by providing financial assistance to either assist in avoiding an eviction, yes, or with rapidly rehousing a homeless household. Yep. Now, I'm trying to avoid an eviction. Ouch. See, I got a $150 deposit, yes, and $200 towards the first month's rent. Now, if the sheriff's department or the police department has any knowledge of why it is that the landlord. Now, when I went to the Housing Resource Center not so long ago and they helped me, yes, it was on 1025. Yeah. It's now 2 months later. It's going to be Christmas next Tuesday. Pooch. I really felt the frustration that at that time the Housing Resource Center of Port Angeles, yes, said, well, we just can't help you unless, of course, you get evicted. Yes, have to stay at the homeless shelter. Now, is there any police officer right now that's jerking me around because you don't really think that I need housing assistance to avoid eviction? Yes. Now it says family and individuals, and what I wanted to do was take the proof that I had paid a $150 deposit, yes, and $200 towards the first month's rent, right, and then an additional maybe 100, maybe $200. I think that St. Vincent's might surprise me and give me twice the amount. Yes. Then I could say I paid the first month's rent because these housing subsidies are provided through federal and state housing assistance programs. Yes, yes, yes. And are managed by the Serenity House. Oh, occasionally reimbursements can be delayed. Pooch. Serenity House landlord hotline. Now, this emergency bed that I've had to sleep on, yeah, because the police department right now has intentionally violated the laws of the United States. Now, I'm going to attempt to contact St. Vincent de Paul's, yes, and I'm always very nice on the telephone, and I'm going to ask them to call the landlord so they can explain if they did or did not send the check because I just called her about 10 minutes ago. Yes. And it looks to me like the police department. Now, I have been habitually homeless for 5 years, and 3 of those years I have been emailing you. Now, I would like it if you would enforce the actual laws. See, I put a phone call into the Housing Resource Center when we were at Mana. Yes. Last Thursday, not yesterday, Thursday, the previous Thursday. Yes. Wanting an appointment so as I could avoid eviction. Yes. And then get the Housing Resource Center HARP program, HARP. Yes. For those that may have substance abuse problems, pooch, or those that have been habitually homeless. So if the sheriff's department right now would stop fucking up my life, Bill, I'd like it so that I could get proof that I contributed to this month's rent. Yes, so that I could call 360. Oh, 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 because you will stop obstructing my right to participate, yes, in what is known as housing stability plan and tenant signed a lease. The payment request will go to our agency business office. Yes. Now, these federal and state housing assistance programs, pooch, it sounds like housing and urban development. Ooch, HUD. Yes, I noticed that when I sent emails to HUD today. Yes, you did. Do you think that the police department could stop talking about